Disney Princess. Snow White and the Great Jewel Hunt. "Farewell, my love," said Snow White. The prince was leaving on a royal trip. It was the first time the newlyweds would be apart. "I'll be home soon," replied the prince. "Until then, I've left an envelope for you on the well. It's the first clue in a treasure hunt. At the end, you'll find a special gift." "Why, a well is where we first met," Snow White told the 7 dwarfs. The clue was in plain sight. The dwarfs gathered around as Snow White opened the envelope. "I wonder what the gift will be," she said. Then she read, "Can't leave you a kiss or even a hug, so here is a clue. Look under the—" "I know!" cried Sneezy. "The prince left the next clue under a bug." Sleepy yawned. "Bug?" he asked. "Are you sure?" said Snow White. Sneezy nodded and led everyone to the garden. Snow White and the dwarfs looked under ladybugs, spiders, butterflies, beetles, and, very carefully, bumblebees. But they didn't find a thing. "Actually, it would be pretty hard to hide a clue under a bug," said Snow White. "Maybe it's hidden under something that sounds like bug?" "Under a jug?" suggested Happy. "No, he must have meant under a mug," said Grumpy. Back inside, Grumpy announced, "To the kitchen!" Then he nearly tripped over Dopey. "Crawling on the floor in someone's castle is mad banners," scolded Doc. "I mean, it's bad manners." "Whatever are you doing, Dopey?" asked Snow White. Dopey crawled out from under the carpet and held up an envelope. Snow White clapped her hands with excitement. "Under the rug! Oh, Dopey, you're a genius!" Snow White read the clue. "Hooray! You found it! Easy when you try. Now in the kitchen, just lift up the—" "Pie!" shouted all of the dwarfs at the same time. Searching had given them quite an appetite. First, Snow White served everyone a big piece of freshly baked gooseberry pie. Then, while they were eating, she read the next clue. It was hidden underneath the pie plate. "Put on a smile. It's no time to frown. You'll find the next clue in your royal—" Snow White thought for a moment. "My royal gown?" she guessed. In Snow White's dressing room, the dwarfs searched through gown after gown after gown, but there was no clue to be found. "Achoo! Now we'll never find Snow White's gift," said Sneezy. Grumpy noticed Bashful standing in the corner. "Why aren't you searching?" Grumpy asked him. "Why, he doesn't have to," Snow White said. "He's wearing my royal crown. That must be where the clue is." Bashful took off the crown. And inside was the clue. "The gift is almost yours. My, this game has flown. There's one thing left to do. Go look upon your—" "Stone," offered Sneezy. "That's silly," said Grumpy. "It must be bone." Then all of the dwarfs shouted ideas. "Cone! Cologne! Trombone!" As the 7 dwarfs guessed, Snow White realized someone was missing. "Where's Sleepy?" she asked. They all set off to look for him. But he wasn't in the dining room, or in the kitchen, or in the great hall. I found him!" cried Happy. Sleepy was sound asleep on Snow White's royal throne. "That's the answer to the clue," she whispered. "Just look upon your throne." "So where's the gift?" Grumpy grumped. "Right there," said Doc. "Look!" Sitting at the very top of Snow White's throne were two birds holding something that sparkled. "This is so exciting," said Happy. To everyone's surprise, the birds flew down and placed a delicate necklace around Snow White's neck. The gift was a stunning heart-shaped ruby on a golden chain. "Why, it's the color of love," she said. Doc saw that Snow White was holding something else. "The birds left a note," he cried. Snow White opened the envelope and read aloud. "Yes, jewels are lovely, but as this hunt ends, keep one thought in mind. The best gifts are—" "Odds and ends," said Sneezy. "No, it's definitely chickens and hens," said Happy. Grumpy couldn't believe his ears. "What's wrong with you fellas? The answer is friends." "You're right," said Snow White. "I love my new necklace, but the best part of today was the time we spent together. Friends are the greatest gift of all."